Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at an HP Omen laptop. Got this on eBay pretty cheap. It works. It powers on. I'll power it on right there, as you see there. And you can kind of hear the first issue. So issue number one is, it sounds like something's wrong with the fan over here, where it's making crazy noises. It doesn't have a hard drive, but I don't really care about that, to be honest with you. And then issue number two is, as we see there, one of the buttons is missing on the keyboard. Let me just power this off real quick. But it does seem like the keyboard needs to be replaced. Can't just switch this one button because it's missing like the actual part that you press and stuff on it. So it's like it's missing the rubber nub part on it, as you see there. So with that being said, let me just close it. What I ended up doing is getting a bunch of replacement parts. So I got replacement fans from eBay, as you see there, and I got replacement keyboard. So what the plan for today is totally different than usual. I'm gonna open this guy up, try to bring it back to life, swap out the keyboard, swap out the fans, put on new thermal paste, test it with a random hard drive just to make sure it all works, and then buy a new SSD, I guess, for it, and put that in there. But yeah, that's kind of the overlook of it. And yeah, I guess we're just gonna jump right on in, start taking this guy apart. So yeah, back to the usual top-down view. Top of the laptop, bottom of the laptop. So let's start taking it apart. Alrighty, so this guy's just a hard drive bay to put in 2.5, but I wonder if there's a hard drive under here. And looky here. Yes, this is a Toshiba 256 gig NVMe hard drive, or so it feels. So I wonder if something's wrong with this or with the motherboard. We'll find out as we keep taking things apart. Yeah, I gotta keep deconstructing, I guess. Looks like we got two 8 gig sticks, so that's for a total of 16 gigs. I'm pretty sure this can probably go higher. You guys probably already noticed that it is pretty dirty in here. It looks like cat hair or something. We'll make sure all of this is cleaned up, you know, before it's all put back together. Once again, let's keep going. Alrighty, so I got the motherboard out, but we've run into a snag. I'm gonna bring you guys in as much as I could. So I don't know if you noticed, like, these things. What these are rivets, right? And I guess they make the process easier, so I looked at the new keyboard. Essentially, this is it, right? Do you see these little holes? This is the keyboard, and I'm guessing this is the RGB. The keyboard lines up with the RGB, right? And is essentially supposed to sit here like this, right? And where you see, let me turn the laptop. So if everything's lined up like this, where you see the rivets, right? So like, I'm guessing it's supposed to go something like this and line up there. So as you see, like all of that. But then my question is, when I could break these, but then how does this go back on? So I don't know if this is gonna work, and essentially I can't replace the one button because this is the button, and if you look closely, let's see how far we can go. If you look inside of there, when you press on it, it basically has this like tactile function that presses. So this is it from the other side, right? So a button, when you press it, it makes a physical contact, which is missing from the original keyboard. So it's not like I can just put this on. So with that being said, not sure what the next plan is. We might have to put this guy on hold and see if I could find a top case and just transplant everything onto a new top case. That might be the easiest route, because like I said, once I break these guys off, keyboard is just going to be floating around, and I don't want to get into gluing and all of that. But let's weigh our options and see what we come up with. Alrighty, so I looked around, can't find a replacement top cover. Just doesn't seem like it's something I can source anywhere. Checked eBay, AliExpress. But what I can probably do is, this is our keyboard, right? See how these buttons work? This guy's missing right here. I took these clips off, and I'm gonna clean this out a little bit. What I think I can do is harvest the keycap, the rubber inside from the other laptop, put it in here, and that should work. But first, let me just clean out this square, and then we'll try to figure that out. So I want to keep these guys safe, and yeah, let's give that a shot. So for that, I'm gonna just use some isopropyl alcohol. I'm gonna get this guy looking. I also took my little dust destroyer to it, and as you can see, there's like still a lot of hair in it. I'm gonna clean all that up after, but I want to try harvesting a button now. So to do that, let's take a look. I guess at this point, we have tons and tons of opportunities, because we can literally, as long as we save this guy, we can take a cat. We can take it from anyone. Well, sorry for the noise, but that actually worked. So all I did was take my hot air, heat it up, pulled it off, and it's off. Now how do I put that back on? I'm thinking not using hot air because that's crazy. Alrighty, so we got some super glue, as you see here. So I'm gonna give this a shot, and we have a few of them. I think this guy is the best looking one that I can get. So right there, I could always buy new ones, but why buy when you can harvest? So I think I'm gonna put this guy, I'm gonna super glue and then put that guy on. So yeah, let's poke a hole and figure out how to do this nicest way possible. And then okay, whoop, super glue's oozing out. Don't have a lot of confidence in this, but it's worth a shot, right? Wouldn't you say? So I want to make sure I don't get any in the center. I'm gonna say that should do it. And I just want to place my keycap like so. That looks perfect to me. Pull out this hair while I'm there. You know, it's not gonna be factory just because of, you know, the situation, but I think that'll work good enough. Alright, I think that's good enough for me. It's gonna be the best I'm gonna get it, to be honest with you. So now I need to figure out my button placement. Alrighty, so wrenching part is over. Have to make this one very quick. Laptop says it's gonna blow up any second, so I need to put my buttons back. So I think this one's the top one. As you see there, top works. I do feel it clickable, as you see there. So I'm gonna pop on the bottom. Oop, come on, there we go. Bottom sits funky. I don't like how that bottom sits. Alrighty, so here are 4 buttons back. So left, right, up, down is a bit mushy, but I think it'll work. Like it's still at the same plane as you see. It's just not as deep, but it's also like, how often do you really use the down arrow? I know it's a gaming laptop, but I think it'll be fine as is for now. Alrighty, so we found replacement fan for this guy. Essentially, they're these two. So if anyone's interested, the model is ND8CC01. So as you see there, that's what I looked for. ND8CC01 is what I looked for on eBay. I had to buy them like this, so they're essentially missing the top part. That's like there, and I'll zoom out to show you guys. So essentially they're missing the this top cover part, because this is part of the heatsink. So essentially I'm gonna need to take this back out, I'm assuming, and this is the left side, right? Let's fit it back in and screw it down. So it's smooth, it'll work. I'll leave this one because this one's fine. It's this guy that's broken, so as you see there. So yeah, let's just do that now. Alrighty, moment of truth. As we see here, it wasn't too bad. I mean, you just literally have to take it apart from there, but we're gonna power it on and see what happens. Sounds silent to me. And in this weird view, if you look there, error is please install operating system on your hard disk. Fans sound fine to me. So from here, what I want to do is I'm going to install the OS on it. Anyone who's installed an OS knows what that looks like. Essentially, going to put Windows 10 on a flash drive, put it in this guy, let it run, and yeah. So not going to show that here because that's pretty straightforward. So we're going to install the OS and then get back once we install the OS, install the updates, and install drivers. So see y'all in a few. Alrighty guys, so we're back with the final product. So this is the laptop. As you see there, cleaned up the top as best as I could. Yeah, and let's open it up. Once again, cleaned it out as best as I could. So things like this, I'm not gonna be able to clean. Like, it's just not possible. These are like actual, indentations. But in other places like the keyboard, got it the best I can. So once again, up, down, as you see, deep, shallow, deep, shallow. It works, all good. Not gonna expect something perfect for a $400 laptop that I fixed. And we also got Windows 10 installed, so the hard drive wasn't there. It's 250 gig NVMe SSD, but I can also install a 2.5 SSD if I want to. We'll see how it goes. So as you see there, we're in the getting updates. It logs in, everything works, tested everything. Fans work. As you saw, there was no diagnostic screen that came up, any of that stuff. From here, I just got to install my HP drivers to get everything else sorted and back on here. But yeah, that's just kind of been the process of getting this laptop. Like I said, wanted to do something different. Did something different that's not a PS3 or console related. This was pretty fun. Probably going to use this for gaming. I have a gaming PC, but I don't like to use it. So yeah, that's really about it. If you like this video, like this type of content, give it a thumbs up. As always, like, comment, subscribe. That's always useful. And yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.